bulbs that didn't make it into the ground, but if they're not planted, we will end up losing them. So as a result, they're gonna go into pots. But that's okay because these bulbs are tulips and I planted into pots anyways, as there's a lot of animals in the area that like to chomp the stems and then you don't get to enjoy the pretty. So now I have a couple pots. These are the ones that I've chosen to use. Anytime you plant, you really want to have something with good drainage. As you can see here in this pot, there's a great drainage hole right in the center at the bottom. So that way, whatever you plant in the pot isn't going to sit in water later on. I'm just kind of mixing the soil, aerating it a little bit, breaking up a few of those chunks that are in there. And I'm going to add in more, get it more to the height that I want it to be. Because once everything is planted and been watered, that soil is going to get compacted down. There we go. This is the tulip mix that I've chosen to use. As you'll see in the back, from the time they were purchased to now, quite a few of them have begun to sprout. And some of them have begun to sprout out of the bottoms. So they may not be 100% usable, but that's all right. We're gonna use them anyway. Give them a chance, because sometimes you'll find that the plant will actually grow anyways. Most of these tulips will actually have guides on the back. You'll see the different kinds of flowers and how deeply they should be planted in the ground in order to flower. So that's a helpful guide for anyone who's not really quite sure how deep they should plant these things. Daffodils, if they're planted too deep, tend to not bloom. Tulips can fall over very easily if they're not deep enough. So we're just kind of grabbing some tulips now. You'll see they've got the sprouts coming out the sides, but we're gonna put them in anyway. As you go, you want to look and verify that you have the tops. Set them in there. Just let a little bit visible through the soil. Making sure, once again, that our bulbs are pointed up and not down. You can see here's the roots starting, and the pointy bit, that's your top. And there you have it. You have planted your bulbs. You've planted them late, but that's all right. They're planted, and hopefully we'll start to see some growth in a few weeks.